Hi, Professor Wainaina here, your 5-minute teacher on education, childhood, youth, parenting, and all things school. Welcome. Recently, a parent asked me what to do about their teenager who wants a tattoo. As a parent, it's natural to have some concerns about your child wanting a tattoo, while some arguments against tattoos can come across as moralistic or overly concerned with societal opinions. There is a more compelling reason to dissuade your child, your impressionable child, from making a permanent decision at such a young age. To be sure, besides the concern by that parent, I have nothing against tattoos, but when they are done by kids and teenagers, they contravene a simple rule in life. That is, do not make permanent or irreversible decisions because of temporary and transient situations or emotions. The reasons that teenagers procure tattoos are almost always temporary, and therein lies the problem. The essence of this argument lies in the fact that tattoos concretize identities and choices during teenage or early years, identities and choices that are almost always guaranteed to change. Teenage years are a period of rapid and often tumultuous change. Adolescents are in the process of discovering who they are, exploring different facets of their personality, experimenting with styles and forming their beliefs and values. This journey of discovery is crucial, but also highly fluid. What seems like an integral part of the identity at 16 might be completely irrelevant or even embarrassing by the time they are 18. Tattoos are a permanent reminder of these transient phases. A tattoo that represents a band they idolize, a relationship they cherish, or a slogan that resonates with them at a young age might not hold the same significance as they grow older. When teenagers ink their skin, they are making a permanent commitment to a temporary state of mind. Regret is a powerful emotion, and it is unfortunately common among those who get tattoos at a young age. In adulthood, many people find that their tattoos no longer reflect their current identity or aspirations. What seemed like a cool and meaningful expression of self in their teenage years can become a regrettable reminder of a past phase of immaturity or even stupidity. Studies have shown that a significant percentage of people who get tattoos in their teens or early 20s regret their decisions later in life. This regret can stem from various factors such as changes in personal state, professional considerations, or the natural evolution of identity. The cost of removing a tattoo is not only financial, but also physical and emotional. Tattoo removal procedures can be painful, expensive, and often leave scars. As a parent, you can guide your teenager towards making thoughtful decisions about tattoos without sounding overly authoritarian or judgmental. It is important that you avoid a moralistic argument. This kind of argument against a tattoo by a parent is unlikely to convince a teenager. Moralistic arguments also can come across as judgmental and lacking in empathy, leading teenagers to becoming defensive and more determined to assert their independence. Instead, practical considerations and open, respectful dialogue are more effective in addressing this issue. Begin with discussing the impermanence of their current preferences. Discuss whether their current passions and interests are likely to remain significant throughout their lives. Avoid anecdotal stories. They often come out as judgmental and condescending. Instead, suggest they wait a few years before making a decision. If they still want the same tattoo after a considerable amount of time, it might truly hold long-term significance for them. You may also want to explore alternatives. This would be temporary forms of body art as a way to express their identity, but without the permanence of a real tattoo. Tattoos can be a beautiful and meaningful form of self-expression and body art, but for teenagers, they represent a permanent commitment to a temporary identity. By guiding your child to consider the long-term implications and potential for regret, you can help them make more informed and thoughtful decisions about their bodies. Remember, it is not about forbidding them from expressing themselves, but about ensuring that their expressions align with their evolving identities and future aspirations. Thank you for your time. See you in the next lesson.